Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Minor Ramos. I am going to create a rather brief presentation regarding legacy planning, and this is in particular for any client who may have gone through some kind of financial plan, but they wanted to do a little bit more about getting everything situated. I'm gonna show you that in just a few minutes. There is also a growing trend of life insurance agents who are maybe looking for a way to help their clients with this process of legacy planning. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the concept of asset legacy planning. So in this webinar, it's more about we've come together and helped our clients develop a financial plan. And that financial plan is only as good as what is built around it to shelter it, to protect it, to make sure that it does what it was supposed to do. A legacy plan helps protect all of that in 5 different parts. You're going to be able to handle the giving and the protecting. So these are the major questions. Who gets your assets? How will those assets be given? Who will make your healthcare decisions? Who will make your final decisions? Who will take care of your children? The other thing that you want to know is, how does this provide you with control, privacy, peace of mind? Those are the things that are really, really important. It's obviously, you can see through here and read the specific information on here, but I think it's important for you to know that a legacy plan will protect if an adult child is in an accident. You can't get information on their care without a power of attorney. If you die without a will, the fate of your assets is left up to the court, and the court would charge a fee for it. And if your named guardians can't care for your kids, an estate plan can name alternate beneficiaries and guardians. So what goes into the plan? It's pretty simple. A will, a trust, a medical directive, and a power of attorney. And we discussed those in further detail. But I want to talk about the process. So we have partnered with a firm that makes it very simple to obtain these documents without all the crazy stuff that goes on out there. And it's simply going to be, gathering the data, maybe 20, 30 minutes. That's what I'm here to do. Then we review the documents. It's an 80-page packet that comes with your guide. And there's so much that goes into it, but it's simplified for you to be able to clearly know exactly what's in there without all this legalese. But none of this actually takes place and is effective and makes it worthwhile unless it's signed and notarized. So transferring titles, getting things notarized, these are the things that make the plan completely official. As we enter the data, there's going to be reviewing some basic information about the assets in the family. Decide who you want, to be in charge of your affairs when you can't, when you for your guardians and for your kids. Now, there's going to be some points where we're entering the data, and some of it might sound kind of legalese. There's always a helping tool as we go through. So we're going to try to make it very simple in plain English. There's a lot of support that we're going to be able to get along the way. Now, the next thing is to be able to review the documents. You receive a thorough, state-specific plan, including the trust, and you're going to get a short form as well with a summary of everything that you've been able to receive. And then you're going to get the opportunity to sign. For a legacy plan to be valid, It must be signed as instructed. We can help arrange this, or you can do it at your convenience. If not signing in the office, please provide us with, with a copy, which, we want to, have for the records. And don't forget to notify the relevant people. One of the things that happens is some of this stuff doesn't get told to the families, so it makes it real difficult for them to know that this even exists. We're taking care of that. So what you're really looking in a legacy plan is you're looking at freedom, to make the decisions yourself and choose who makes them if you can't make them. We're talking about the future and ensuring that what you're working for lasts for long term. I call that posterity. Most people build their wealth for prosperity. You're wanting to do it for posterity, which means for future generations. And that's why you've taken the time to go through this. And then, of course, make sure that your kids have the guardians, that you trust. Leave a legacy for your loved ones. Now, of course, there's a fine print here. Neither myself nor Encore Estate Plans is acting as your attorney, but we can share legal information as we go through the process. And I can also provide you with the context, to build that plan. Those are the things that we'll be going over. I think it's just a matter of just getting started. I think, there's so much education. In fact, I'm going to give you the link to a course, but there's so much that is out there and people just don't take action. I think it's just simply to say, look, let's just get on a call, book a calendar meeting with us, take your phone, take it like a picture and, download the Calendly, the meeting. I would also suggest to subscribe to my channel, Matters of Eternity, where we talk about the impact of losing a loved one, going through hospital trauma, and the financial aspects of losing a loved one. And then finally, there are some of you who are so engineer mind, very logical mind. You want to know every single detail. Everything has to make sense because your beautiful mind works that way. You need to know, well, this is going to be a less than 10-minute presentation. There's a course that I've created that's over 30 hours of content to really, go deep into this, all the mechanics, all the things that, people really need to know. Most people can't go through that, but there are a lot of you who are very detail oriented who would want to know how to get that done. So we're able to do this under 10 minutes. Again, Minor Ramos here. In the YouTube channel, there's all the links to everything that I work with, all the things about me and my website. Everything is on there. You'll also find me on LinkedIn. And again, I want to thank you for taking the time to stop by and listening to this presentation. Minor Ramos. Take care.